Katie Porter's meltdown. Let's talk about that. You're listening to the Tamale Club, bringing people together, one tasty tamale at a time. Good day, and welcome to the Tamale Club podcast. I'm Dan Bickford, and I'm here with my co-host, Judy Simmeroth.
Hi there.
And we've got simple, silent Sam in the background there, and he's giving me evil eyes, but that's okay. All he can do is mess up my audio.
Or mute you.
Well,
That'd be a sad day.
I'd vote for that. So, yeah, that's great. Hey, listen, Katie Porter. She's had some interesting things happening to her, and she's being called to light because she had a meltdown with a CBS reporter.
She wants to be our next California governor.
How hard is it to get along with a CBS reporter when you're a liberal?
It should be just a given.
Yeah, I guarantee it should be.
I'm surprised that she didn't have the questions ahead of time, actually.
Well, no, she apparently she did have the questions.
Oh, but not the follow-up questions.
She didn't have the follow-up questions. She didn't want to answer follow-up.
Follow-up. That's
and if
right.
they were going to, if the interviewer was going to go with and she even waved at the paper at one point. She says, "I wanted to go through these questions, okay? And if we're going to do, a bunch of follow-up questions on every one of these, we're never going to get through this."
That's right. And she didn't want it on camera.
She don't want.
Yeah. What did she say? "I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this on camera."
Oh, well.
If I said that, it'd be sayonara. There's the door. But she's got a long trail of this kind of behavior.
She does, and as some of it's coming out. There's a staffer that came out too, and she says, she's got a history of berating staffers and throwing tantrums.
Kind of sounds like Kamala.
You think?
Remember when she was just going through her staff like crazy?
Yeah, one of the lawyer and politician's cruelest tactics is dehumanizing her young underlings by referring to them in the third person while in their presence.
Where's this going to go, Dan? I mean, how far is she going to go? How much do we have to endure?
Yeah, another staffer that came out. She says, tells the Post reporter that Porter could often be downright mean to her staffers, showing a pattern of behavior. Okay, so things are coming out. You can only be the Jekyll and Hyde for so long.
Well, this didn't take long for this to come out.
Oh no! There's a lot of things that's been out there, but the minute that she had the meltdown on CBS,
that was just.
Then everybody's like, "Okay, here,
yeah,
let me show you this too."
Yeah, they came out like little wolves.
Yeah.
But she was the top runner. Is she still? That's the question.
So I just want you to remember. Because I idolize Katie Porter, and I want to be like her, so I want you to stay out of my effing shot.
Oh, okay. That's right. She didn't like people walking. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was in 2021.
The effing, yeah. Wow.
Get out of my effing shot.
Yeah, whoa.
that was reported by Politico. And you know what? Yeah, and I say this all the time. I like to read Politico because when they do go after liberals, then it's probably really the truth that's coming out that they can't hide.
They can't hide it. Yeah, no. And it does come out. Yep. The people have to listen, though. You really have to pay attention.
Yeah, you do.
Because it comes out and then it goes away.
Yeah. So what's happening with it? Well, you know what? Here, let me. I was looking at social media about this, and one psychologist said that she can't diagnose over the without having the person in front of her, but this really looks like borderline personality disorder.
And how did she get this far in politics?
Oh, well,
They've just been hiding her?
When I think so. I mean, they just,
How do you have a disorder like this?
and so that's marked with fear of abandonment, intense and unstable relationships.
You think?
The father of her 2 children, okay, she threw hot potatoes
Yeah, she's a single mom.
over his head, and burned her ex-husband. He had a restraining order against her.
Oh my gosh!
Because of that instances.
And we're considering her for the governor of California.
Yeah. So keep continuing on here. Emotional instability. That's
a
another
given.
symptom.
Yeah, I think you almost have to have that.
Yeah. Intense or inappropriate anger.
Oh yeah.
So far, I've seen 4 really bad ones. Impulsive behavior, paranoia, suicidal behavior, self-harm. And
And it says on the bottom of there, seek professional help.
It does.
It doesn't say don't run for California governor.
Well, nothing in here says you can't be running for California governor.
Or be the governor.
It just says this is what borderline disorder symptoms are. But I'm pretty sure that we should add that onto this onto this, because once I saw that, I said, well, let me get the symptoms of this, and sure enough, here they are.
And she's not going to drop out.
No, probably not. But I tell you what, she went from 40% down to 17. I think
that's good. That's very good. That's promising.
Yeah. I'm trying to find my notes where I had that.
So the Republican candidates need to beef it up.
Yeah. Exactly, and we need to show that everywhere. Yeah, her support's dropping from nearly 40% to 17% in the 48-hour period following the video's release.
But it's still early, and people do have short-term memory.
I know it, and so they'll forgive her, because after all, she's a single mom.
Yeah, she's a single
mom. You can explain anything
That's
away because you're a single mom, but you have to. Well, I'm going to get myself in trouble with this, but you got to look at why they're a single mom. Okay. Is it because they're a Katie Porter?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't seem like even before I saw this stuff, she doesn't seem like a pleasant person to be in your life.
No, she looked very unhappy.
Yeah. And so.
But so the Republicans need to really beef it up, step it up, take this opportunity.
And they may not need to. Because the Democrats are out there.
Well, they're still supporting her.
Some of them, but
some of them are not. Yeah,
there's a lot of them out there
jumping
thumping.
ship.
Yeah, they're thumping the drum out there about the incidents, and saying that she needs to step down.
Yeah,
and that's a lot of Democrats doing that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because Senator Padilla is sniffing around.
Really?
And there's a poll out there that says that he would have a good chance now that Katie Porter is on the decline.
Wow.
So if she stays on the decline, and right now he's not saying that he's going to.
All they need to do is keep putting her in front of a camera.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
She won't be able to hide it.
Keep throwing, and then keep throwing questions at her.
Yeah.
So but Padilla's not announcing whether he's interested yet or not, because he's waiting to see what happens with Proposition 50.
Yeah.
Because he really wants to take over ICE's congressional seat,
Yes.
and that's the Proposition 50
will allow that.
Would
open the door. It'll open the door.
It'll open the door,
Yeah.
and ICE will really have a fight on his hands.
Yes, he will.
To stay as the
congressman.
So, so he's not saying he would do anything, but we're going to close polls there. Sometime after the
November 4th.
The November 4th, there sometime.
It'll become final. What, December? We'll know something in December.
Well, it used to be, on election day, the polls closed, and you didn't get to submit them weeks and months later. But
So are we saying no on 50?
I'm saying no on 50. 50 reduces our chances of taking our state back.
It really does restrict us.
In the worst way, and it's just flat unconstitutional. It's against the state constitution. So we put in a redistricting committee for a reason. They didn't like the Democrats didn't like it then.
They don't like it now, and they're taking this opportunity to take it away from us.
Yeah, they're trying really hard. So
no on 50.
No on 50. In any case, you got anything else on Katie that you'd like to talk about?
We'll just have to keep an eye on her, watch her.
So
see, maybe she'll go through some therapy.
I'm sure she'll come out and she'll say that she went.
She'll say she got treatment. Yes, and that'll make everybody happy until she blows up again.
Once again.
Personality disorders are hard to cure.
What about our conservative candidates there?
Oh, you're talking about Hilton? Steve Hilton and Chad
Hilton
Bianco, and there's a whole list of them. Yeah, they're both still out there. I haven't made a decision yet. Still.
Yeah, well, we've got time
we have plenty of time
before I have to make that decision. So I'm not saying my decision's made, but if I had to do it today, I would go with Bianca.
How funny! If I had to do it today, I probably would go with Hilton.
Yeah, well, Hilton says a lot of the right things. The only problem I have with Hilton is experience. He doesn't have the experience in the political arena in the United States.
Yeah. And police, being the sheriff of Riverside, there's a lot of politics involved in that.
Well, it's an elected position,
so
and so he had to get elected, and then he had to get reelected.
That's true. So those are some good points I might have to consider.
So
and I like him. I like Chad Bianco.
Yeah, well, I like them both.
Yeah,
and I like what Steve has to say, and I really enjoy his presentation. So if I had to do it right now, that's what I'd do. But I am so on the fence.
Yeah.
I want to see how the polls go.
And I think we're going to an event in November. We're going to hear both of them.
Yeah.
So that'd be good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
All right. So let's clear out of here then.
All righty.
I appreciate your time.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of Katie Porter on air.
Yeah. I'm looking for more Katie Porter videos.
It kind of made my week.
It did. Okay, that's great. Well, we will see you later.
Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to the Tamale Club podcast. We appreciate it. Don't forget to visit us at YouTube/Tamale Club. While you're there, go ahead and give us a like. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day.